So dudes, what's good in the hood, everybody? It's your boy Luke, back with another video on YouTube. So what's up guys, before I get into this video, listen, okay, I'm really sorry, and this is kind of awkward because it's been 3 videos in a row. I've been giving shoutouts to someone named Aaliyah, but I kept calling her Isla. It looks the same. L's and I's look the same, okay? You can't distinguish them in text sometimes because it's like a dot and not a dot. It's not my fault. Shout out to Aaliyah. Really appreciate you watching my videos. Okay, so as you guys can see from the title of this video, I'm gonna be talking about what it's like moving to the Philippines at 18. So I'm not actually 18, I'm 19, but I moved to the Philippines about a year and a half ago or something like that. When I was 18. I moved here from Canada, and I just kind of want to talk about what it's like. I mean, that and the 2 ways to get views if you're from the Philippines and you're a YouTuber is to either put Philippines in the title, which I'm doing right now, or to clickbait using your sister. Not gonna be naming any names. Not trying to start any beef, but I'm just saying. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is everything is so different here. Like, it's extremely different. Everything is. But it's not as different as you would think from a first world country or where I was from in Canada. I know that's kind of weird because it contradicts itself, like saying that, but it's really like that. Like, we have all the same stores, we have all the same fast food restaurants, we have roads, we have cars. I mean, obviously you guys think that that's normal, but like, when I would think about the Philippines, my perception of it before I moved here was so different to how it is right now. Okay, so I turned off my aircon so I could record this video, and I really want to wear this sweater in a video because I love it so much. But another thing about the Philippines is it's so damn hot here. Like, it's uncomfortably hot 99% of the time. If you want to just like walk outside, just down the street to like a 7-Eleven, you're gonna be sweating balls and you're gonna have to have a shower by the time you get back. With that being said, I had to go turn on my aircon because I turned it off for this video, so I hope that you guys don't get bothered by the sound of it. I don't think it's too bad, but I just want to apologize in case it is. So going back to the everything is different, but it's sort of the same. Talking about the fast food places, it's all similar. We all have the same stuff, but the only difference is every fast food place has rice meals. So at like McDonald's, you could get a 1-piece chicken with, oh no, I don't think they have chicken at McDonald's in Canada. Okay, that might be different too. But for example, you can get a piece of chicken with rice, or you can get like these things. They're called like a burger steak supreme from Jollibee. They're actually kind of good, but it's just like a patty burger with like gravy and like mushrooms and rice and fries with gravy on top. It's so weird to think about, but it's kind of good, and I would urge you to try it if there is a Jollibee near you somewhere, or if you are coming to the Philippines, you should try it. Another quick thing about it is we do have public transportation here, just like in Canada or the US, but we don't use city buses. We use something called a jeepney. These things called jeepneys. I'll put a picture up. It's a jeepney, and we use Greyhound buses, if you guys know what that is. Now, in my experience, Greyhound buses were always used for road trips or for longer trips, like 2-3 hours, and city buses were in the city. Actually, now that I think about it, it makes sense because we would take a Greyhound bus for a 2-hour trip into the mountains or something in Canada, driving a pretty long way. But here, you're in a 2-hour trip going like 5 miles. So I guess it sort of makes sense. It's the same time, but yeah, so we don't have city buses. We use jeepneys and Greyhound buses. It's crazy. Okay, so my initial thoughts moving here, I just had extreme culture shock. Where I lived in Canada, I liked it a bit, but I was really in a bad place during my life at that time, so I was pretty happy to leave. But coming here, holy crap guys, the culture shock is insane. Now, I'm not going to get into every single detail because you guys probably don't care about that, but something to note is that you don't normally see guards holding sawed-off shotguns in front of every single store outside. And you might think I'm lying about that if you've never been to the Philippines, but I promise you I'm not. They just stand there with their sawed-off shotguns. I don't know if they're actually filled with ammo. I don't know if they work, but they hold these shotguns and it's scary as hell, dude. Well, I mean, it was scary as hell. I'm kind of used to it now, but when I first moved here, I was like, what? Why? Like, do people rob things enough to... Okay, I just completely lost my train of thought during that, what I was saying. So If it sounds unfinished, I don't know what it's gonna sound like in editing, but if there's something unfinished, I apologize. It just like, it slipped my brain. Yeah, what's up? It's Luke. Little Street, SoundCloud, check me out. Okay, so another thing about the Philippines is that it's a huge city, but it's still extremely busy. Like, you will never find an alleyway where you're alone. Like, there are literally people everywhere. Like, everywhere you could think of. You're almost never alone when you're walking around the city. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. What do you guys think? Another thing is that the only real place to hang out with your friends is at a mall. Because, like I said before, you can't really hang out outside. It's just way too hot and you'd be sweating like crazy. Unless you're working out or like maybe going for a short walk, you really can't do anything outside. So everyone hangs out inside. And what else is there to do inside than go to these malls? But because of that, we have these really, really awesome malls. Like, I've never seen malls this big or this nice ever in Canada. And it's just a standard here. Also, another tip that I learned from my friends and from experience, if you're moving here from Canada or the United States or like somewhere in Europe or something, I don't know, maybe in Europe it's the same, but do not drink the tap water. If you grew up in the Philippines, you'll be fine drinking the tap water, but because I'm from Canada, my body isn't adjusted to whatever's in it and it can get you sick. I can guarantee you it is more polluted outside. Like, you take one step outside and you instantly have AIDS all over your eyes and your lower back. Like, it's insane. Another thing that is really crazy to me is everyone smokes here. I don't know how much a pack of cigarettes is in like a regular place like Australia or Canada. I think it's like $20 or $30. Here, you can get it for $1. An entire pack of cigarettes for $1. It's crazy. So, I mean, of course everyone smokes here. It's just so cheap. I don't personally smoke, and if you smoke, you should stop, and if you're thinking about smoking, you shouldn't, but it's really cheap. So, I mean, if you're gonna smoke, you might as well smoke here instead of Canada. Don't take that advice. That was bad advice. I know a lot of young people watch my thing. Don't take, okay, bye. It's nice seeing you, Little Street, SoundCloud. What's up? Okay, another pretty big thing that I've seen is there is way less cultural diversity in the Philippines than there is in Canada. Like, when I'm walking around the mall or something and I see another white person, I'm like, oh my god, it's another one of us. Like, I would never think that in Canada. I mean, obviously because it's predominantly white there, but like when I see other cultures or other races in Canada, it's regular. I don't even bat an eye about it. But here, when I see someone that's not Filipino, it's crazy. I'm like, no way, that's insane. So if you're white and you're gonna move to the Philippines, just be prepared to get a lot of stares, because I feel really awkward walking into malls because everyone's just like, it's pretty crazy. Okay, so like I mentioned before, traffic is insane and it takes like 2 hours to go 5 miles. Not even 5 miles sometimes. Like, you could move, I was going down a street like a kilometer long, okay? Just a kilometer. You guys know how big that is. It's like this, like really big. Okay, it's a kilometer. It took my friend and I an hour and a half to go down one street that was just a kilometer long. We were dying. It was so bad. It was before one of our road trips and we had to go back into the city so that I could pack for my friend's house. And we spent so long driving and we had no sleep. It was the worst car ride of my life, hands down. But with that being said, you could drive 2 hours to go to a place that's 5 miles away. Or if you drive the opposite way and you get lucky and you don't hit the traffic, in 2 hours you can be in paradise. It's so crazy living in the Philippines because you forget that you really do live in paradise and it's so close. If you drive for a few hours, you can make it to a beautiful beach. Even if you want to fly somewhere, it'll take like 30 minutes, an hour, and you'll be at these beaches and it's awesome. But it's really easy to forget that you're right in your paradise when you're in the city. It's crazy. It's weird how it works. I'm saying crazy a lot in this video and a lot of hand gestures. I'm just trying to get my points across to you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, one of the last things I want to talk about, kind of funny to bring up, kind of weird, and some people won't believe me. Okay, maybe everyone will believe me. It's not that unbelievable. But people pee everywhere, dude. Like, you're driving down the street, you'll see signs on the road, like on the side of the road that say, please do not pee here. I was in a Grab once. It's kind of like Uber, but like a Filipino thing. I don't know if it's only Filipino, but it's more used than Uber here. And the driver, he stops on the side of the road, says 1 minute, gets out, goes to the side, and just takes a piss. I was like, what? Can you do that? Is that okay? And you're just gonna come back in the car and act like nothing happened? Like, is that illegal? Should I be worried? Did I just get harassed? But it's normal, dude. It's normal, and I don't know why it's normal. I don't know like who says that it's normal, but no one bats an eye, or maybe some people do. Okay, guys. So this video is getting really long and I have to go out. So I want to give a big shout out to Aaliyah. I'm really sorry, you probably didn't even watch this far, but I'm really sorry about your name. I got it confused and I haven't really been active on Twitter and stuff, so that's why I got it wrong. That's my excuse. I hope you forgive me. So if you guys are liking these daily uploads, which I'm doing now, it started 3 days ago, don't forget to I was gonna say titty slap that like button, but I have to stop saying that. Don't forget to smack that like button. Don't forget to smack that notification bell. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Luke Thorson. I'm gonna be posting a lot. So thank you guys so much for all the support I've been getting. I'm getting a ton of messages on Instagram and a ton of tweets on Twitter, and it really makes me feel really good. I reply to every single person. I know that the people who follow me find it annoying. Like my friends will be like, Luke, stop like tweeting so much and blah blah blah. But I use that platform to communicate with you guys because I really enjoy talking to you. To me, it's more than just me putting these videos on the internet for you guys, but it's more of a conversation and just being able to talk to you guys in person, not in person, but like one-on-one sort of on Instagram and stuff is really awesome, and I hope to never stop doing that. So now that I'm done with all that stupid stuff, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. It's your boy, Lil Street. I'm peacing out. Skrrr.